Like splash me, right at the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the scoop, make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatik real. Always on the road. On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, pen and bitches so right. Love with a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your woman that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, people went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the radio show keeps spinning. The secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, we moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, the Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. City like splash me, right at the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the scoop, make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatic real. Always on the road. On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, pen and bitches so right. Love with a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your woman that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, people went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the radio show keeps spinning. The secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, we moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, the Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road.
And gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation.
What it is, Raider Nation, what it is, man. Happy Monday. Welcome to another episode of the Lunatic Raiders Show. With yours truly, Lunatic Raider. Right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. We're going to talk about our Raiders. I had the privilege of going to the Raiders mock game at Allegiant Stadium this past Saturday. And got a few tidbits, man. There's some things that look good, a few things that you can tell that they're working with and working on. But all in all, man, this offense should be a whole lot better than last year's, with the addition of Geno Smith at quarterback and just having Ashton Genty. But Michael Mayers looked good. He looked good. And the timing that Geno Smith had with Brock Bowers as far as pinpoint accuracy was ridiculous. It's just like, we're going to get into it, man. But, hey, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who we got in the building this AM, man? We got Raider Night in the building. The mock game tells us that O'Connell is officially QB2. Hey, that's real, Cam. Hey, Cam Miller got potential. Boy, Cam Miller got in there and showed off. He has legs, and he got a little zip on that ball too, man. Scoring those couple of touchdowns and running one in. Yeah, bruh. And you got to remember, Mr. Cam Miller is a Pete Carroll quarterback. Is a John Spytek quarterback. This is who they drafted in this draft. Aiden O'Connell, backup. Nothing wrong with that, though. Nothing wrong with that. But the things that we see with these in this quarterback group is one of these things don't belong with the others. We've seen two quarterbacks use their legs in the mock game, and somebody didn't. So I'm knowing this kind of offense, because these were plays that were called. I know Chip Kelly loves to have a quarterback that is both able to run as well as throw. And this is the separation of them from an Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell is strictly a in the pocket, stand there, statuesque in the pocket, but he can slang the ball. But mobility is not. I don't care how much you work on your mobility. He's not going to ever run a 4.3. He's been working on his mobility. Being mobile and being quick and fast is two different things. He does not have the speed that can get him away from these defensive ends in this NFL. These teams are drafting defensive ends that sub 5-second 40s. Aiden O'Connell, last time I checked, was clocked at a 4.9. Bruh. We've seen how he got his knee hurt. He didn't even get tackled. He just got pushed in the back, bruised knee. So I'm just saying, it's not a knock on him. He is what he is. And it's like people want to make him something that he's not. Like he can do RP. No, he can't do RPOs. Because they're gonna know he's not gonna run it. And if they do make the wrong decision and think he's not gonna run it and he does, he's easy to be caught. That's just what it is. But we seen Geno out there, you in the pocket, moving around, bam, hitting Thornton in the middle of the end zone. You know what I mean? Zipping it, back shoulder fades to Brock Bowers. As soon as the ball's already at, this is what's ridiculous. The ball's already out of Geno Smith's hands. By the time Brock Bowers turns and looks, the ball's, all he got to do is reach up and catch it. It's right there. Bam. I'm seeing that in the corner of the end zone. I'm like, Geno's, as long as he don't force shit, just play within the confines of the game. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, boy, this offense is not last year's offense. Just like today's prices are not yesterday's prices. This offense is not yesterday's offense, bro. You know what I mean? And I know it's vanilla. I know they're not going to come out here and show us a lot. Just basics. I think they're trying to iron out the offensive line and get an account of what a JPJ is at guard, as well as what what's name is at center. I don't think anything is solidified in stone. I think they wanted almost a live game action type of feel to see. But we're gonna find out Thursday. Hey, 3 days, y'all. We got the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, I know that was not a that was not a blooper. The Seattle Seahawks, we got them Thursday night, first preseason of the preseason game. Now we're gonna see these guys play with the offensive line because my thing is, this is the time to do that. This is the time to do that. I know some people be like, why not just keep JPJ at the center position? He can't. We know he can do that. We know he can do that. But what if? What if? What if he's a greater guard than he is a center? What if? Do you go ahead and say, well, we're going to keep him at center even though he could be greater at guard than center? Don't you want these players in their best, at their best, their strengths? What if he has that strength to be the best guard on this offensive line? Or are we gonna like just not look at the guard position and be like, oh, we can put Kappa in there? And everybody knew what Kappa was, especially in the pass protection. Run protection, I'm not mad. He's good at that. But we're not gonna run every play. But what if JPJ was way better than Kappa? Are you just gonna feel comfortable at JPJ at center and just have a trash ass guard? Therefore, that can just get by him. Because don't forget, Kappa in pass protection, not run defense. I mean offensive protection, but pass protection, gave up 8 sacks last year. That his Achilles heel was pass protection last year. So you're gonna feel comfortable at having Kappa there at right guard to get blitz past or get, you know what I mean, just get bulldozed back or get beat or give up 8 sacks again to Geno Smith. Because if Geno Smith goes down, I know people are comfortable with Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell's he can come in for a play or two. But then what is going to happen to the playbook that Chip Kelly has and what he wants the quarterback to be able to do, half of that is going to be gone. You're not going to have Aiden O'Connell take off and run if nobody is open. You're not going to do it. Because if he goes down, then we got Cam Miller and he's not ready. Cam Miller is in development as we speak with Chip and him and developing him, but he's not ready to lead the team nowhere. If we have a slim chance of being the type of team to be able to make a wild card play for the playoffs, we want to keep hope alive. So that's all I'm saying. I can pretty much tell you we don't see Thursday. I want to see a live game versus another team and see. I want to see for certain that Aiden O'Connell is pretty much one-dimensional. And behind an offensive line that we're not sure yet who's playing what position, you mean to tell me you're comfortable with Aiden O'Connell going out there behind that kind of line? Meredith at center? JPJ at right guard? Because watching this mock game, JPJ, he does not have the right guard position down. And I know it's opposite from playing left guard and center, but he's on the right. They got him at the right, trying him there. So there's either something going on with Kappa, and Kappa just not. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Like I said, I'm just being opinionated. I can't tell. I ain't got no insider. You know what I mean? This is not Tick Sports. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. Let's get to y'all though, for real. Y'all got me all in this motherfucking baby. But we gonna party today though. We gonna party today. Now let's see what else we got up in the building, man. Milo Hunt in the building. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Yes, sir. Raider Knight, of course. Yes, indeed. Eagle Terrier 207 in the building, man. Thank you for pulling up. J-Ro in the building, man. What it is, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Yes, sir. What else we got up in this? Jason Downs in the building, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Tony. What we got? Tony. Oh, I hope I don't mess this up. I'm just Tony L in the building. You feel me? Thank you for pulling up. Alec M in the building and dropping what on them? You're dropping the
Might have time. There you go.
There you go. Young Pete Carroll right here, y'all. Young Pete Carroll. Let's go. Let me see what else up in this building, man. We got J.E. in the building. Aiden is a good backup. He won't develop much more. That's what I'm saying, bro. And there's nothing wrong with that. I be making jokes because they got so many people out there that's hanging from his dick hairs that it's like, bruh, loosen up your grip. It's jokes, but at the same time, Aiden O'Connell is not a Cam Miller, and Cam Miller ain't even developed yet, but Cam Miller does have the mobility. We've been knowing this since North Dakota State in 2 FCS championships that he's won. You know what I mean? He was, and that's why Malott is not a quarterback with us, but a wide receiver, because Malott was more of an athlete. He showed when he played, and they played in the championship against each other. But watching the game, the eye test told me that Malott was better with his legs than he was throwing the ball. Facts. And then when you watch Cam Miller, it's like Cam was able to run and throw. He got some nice zip on the ball, very mobile, not very mobile, but mobile enough to do what he got to do in a Chip Kelly offense that requires the quarterback at times to run. And if you got a quarterback in this offense that cannot run, Chip Kelly cannot call those plays. It's like a lot of defenses be like, oh shit, he's self-contained. He ain't gonna run. He's self-contained. We ain't gotta contain him. You know what I mean? We just get after him. If we can get past the offensive line, oh, he's going down. That's what defenses are gonna think, because that's what we've seen. Unless he gets rid of the ball quick. But in order to get rid of the ball quick, you must have protection from the offensive line, which they are playing around with, tinkering with. And they always said this about a Pete Carroll. Look how many times. Watch, this roster is not going to change. We just got rid of 4 players and brought in 4 new ones, 2 more tight ends, and got rid of 1. So they're going to tinker with this whole roster all the way up until week 1. We're not done. There's going to be more players exiting stage left and more entering stage right. You know what I mean? It's just, that's how they get down. You know what I mean? So this roster is gonna steady be changing as we go. So I'm not surprised at all. All right, man, let's continue on. I gotta get caught up with y'all, man, for real. Chronicles of the Black Hole in the building. Salute to you. I like that bitch one-handed cat. Yes, I'm telling you, we got talent on this team, y'all. It's just the talent that Spytek did a good job, I think, with this draft. I think he did a good job with the free agency. You're not going to win them all. And I told people, the position group that's going to surprise people the most will be the linebacker core. You just have too much knowledge with these linebackers, these veteran linebackers, but these veterans aren't like mid-30s. You know what I mean? They're kind of younger veterans that's in here. And my thing is, I'm not looking at them individually. I'm not looking at Pratt and White and looking at Roberts individually. I'm looking at what can they be together. That's the thing that kind of like it opens your eyes. Like, oh yeah, for real. Those 3 linebackers together, like they know what to do. They know where people should be. They know what their job is. Rather than just having rookies there that have to learn that, it's already there. All they have to do is learn the terminology and learn the system of the defense that Patrick Graham and Pete Carroll wants to install, and then hit the ground running. And this is the time now. We're preseason now. Camp done jumped off. You know what I mean? Preseason is this Thursday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. So I'm very interested in seeing this team develop at certain spots. Lonnie Johnson went down with a broken tibia, lower leg. So it looks like his season could be over. Not could be, most likely is. So who's next up? Who's next up? Do you get one of these young safeties, you know what I mean, that we've had for the last year or two and get something out of them? Or do you scour the wave wire to see, okay, who's out there? Because the main cut downs don't happen till after the last preseason game. Shout out to J-Roll with the 5. I got 5 on it. Yes, indeed, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Let me get down to where you at. I appreciate you, my brother, my brother, my brother. Here we are right here. Let's see. J-Rose says all coaches talk about continuity on the O-line. That's facts. Ours got better last year as the year went on. Why are they fucking with it now? Because my this is my theory. Continuity is true, but you want continuity amongst the best at each position of that offensive line. I'm not gonna put a mediocre dude at guard. Why would you? What's gonna happen if you develop continuity with a trash ass player at that position? The continuity ain't gonna matter. You know what I mean? The continuity ain't gonna matter if it's continuity amongst trash. So I understand. We want the best offensive line, period. Once you figure out who's best at each position, then you let the continuity begin. Period. That's exactly how you got to handle it. But you don't just say, oh, just because this 5 was together last year, which wasn't because Kappa was not here last year. You know what I mean? And James is gone from center last year. So it's not the same offensive line as last year. They're still going to tinkle. I said tinkle. They're still going to tinker with it. You're still going to go into the draft. You're still going to draft players at those different positions. It's always it's not going to ever stop until you get that 5 that you're comfortable with. I don't want a mediocre offensive line. I want a top 10 offensive line if we can get that. But in order to get that, you got to find out what every player that plays O-line, what their strength at what position. You got to play with it. That's what she said. You got to play with it. You got to play with it first and see what you can, you know what I mean? Concoct is 5 people on there. You can't just have continuity amongst any 5. You have to have continuity with the right 5. And this is the time because these ain't games happening right now. And we got preseason coming. Those games don't count. But it's a time where you can tinker and see exactly what is my best 5 offensive linemen. And once you figure out what that best 5 are, now you let the continuity begin. Now you let the continuity begin. And then who's my swing guards and tackles? Who can come in here and play multiple positions if one go down? Because I'm not dressing 10 offensive linemen when we dress down 48 for live games. It's not going to happen. You might dress down 8. You might have your starting 5 and 3 swings that can play multiple positions, because if somebody goes down and these guys are in the trenches along amongst other defensive linemen that's just as big as they are, injuries can happen, especially in a pile. So you have to you got to prepare for everything. Who's my best 5? Once I figure that out, let them develop continuity, and who's my guys behind them that I can dress down on game day to be able to come in and relieve a guard or a tackle, or even can play center. I'm glad Meredith is getting experience at center. That might not be his position. He might play guard. But if JPJ comes back to center and they do rely on Meredith at guard and JPJ at center, and one of them goes down, the other one can fulfill that. So is you know what I mean? You can never, what I was always taught, you can never know too much. You can never know too much. So let them learn it. This is the best time. Don't learn in the regular season. Those games count. Let them learn now. Let JPJ learn right guard and left guard, and Meredith learn center. What's the harm in them learning it? But with the first snaps, yeah, with the first snaps, because if one of the starters go down, guess who they taking? Who's taking snaps with? The first string. If JPJ goes down in a regular season game, who's going to be able to snap the ball with the first string to Geno Smith? You got to, now that's continuity that you got to develop as well. Center with quarterback. So they're doing all that right now. So there's a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? For us who've never coached an NFL team, who never put together an offensive line, who does not have the knowledge of wealth of time being NFL coaching, just because you coached in high school and college does not make you fit for the NFL. It's a whole different beast. And I know I can't say, oh, this is what they should do, and oh man, they shouldn't do that. I can have opinions by what I've learned watching football all my life and playing it. I can give opinions, but I can't be factual and say what. Who am I to say Pete Carroll don't know what the fuck he doing with the offensive line? He got over 50 years of experience. Who in their right mind would challenge that? Would say that shit? Pete Carroll don't know what the fuck he doing. Even with 50 years of fucking experience and success under his belt, he don't know what he's doing. So who am I, who's never coached the NFL team of my life, or an offensive line, or developed a scheme on defense or offense? Who am I to even tell him they're messing up with the offensive line? How the fuck do I know? What they know better than I do. They're with them every day at practice. They know, they see what's going on. They see the potential in certain elements, and then people want to question Brendan Carroll. Well, what does Brendan Carroll know about offensive lines? Well, out of a nation of football teams in college football, Brendan Carroll happened to be in the top 20 with rankings with his offensive line at Washington, and that Washington offensive line didn't have the best recruits. Let's just say that. I don't think nobody came out of Washington this year from the offensive line into the NFL. But yet he was top 20. How many colleges there are? Exactly. So he's in the 20s somewhere in different categories. PFF grade gave him a 20. I think he was 20th. Was it in protection? I can't remember what it was. Let me see. I'll give you exactly what Brendan Carroll. What was Brendan Carroll's offensive line ranking at the University of Washington for the 2024 season? The 2024 season, the University of Washington, Brendan Carroll offensive line allowed 34 sacks, ranking 16th. So they were 16th in the Big Ten Conference, which should be at the bottom for sacks allowed. But while the team struggled with sacks allowed, Carroll also helped several players improve. And let me see. And the offensive line ranked 25th in PFF pass blocking. 25th. Not in college football, they were 25th in pass blocking, and this was his only year he was an offensive coordinator and offensive line coach at University of Washington. So they were 25th in the country. That's high ranking because you know how many colleges there is out there, college football teams. So to be 25th, and that's a PFF pass blocking efficiency. In 2023, improving eligible 24. Okay. Oh no, that's what happened. In 2023, they were 25th in PFF pass blocking efficiency in 2023. Carroll was not there in 2023. He was at Arizona in 2023. But in 2024, he came in and took them from 25th and what did it say? And improving to 8th in 2024. So he brought them from 25th in the nation to 8th in the nation in pass blocking efficiency in just 1 year. That's what he did. What also did he do when he was at Arizona? It was under him that Teteroa McMillan had his breakout season, which was the year before not last year because he was in Washington last year. So it was 2023, 2022. Those 2 years, that's when Teteroa McMillan in a Brendan Carroll's offense and his offensive line broke out that year, which made him a top draft pick going into the draft this year. That was all under Brendan Carroll. So Brendan Carroll, college level, but he's been in the NFL before with Seahawks. You know what I mean? Under his father. This is his father thing. You know what I mean? He's developing his son. This is what his son wants to do in life. That's what a father does. Give his son everything he needs to succeed. Even hands-on. Shout out to my pops, man. Rest in peace. Because he did that with me. You know what I mean? But yes, you have to let the process happen. You don't just throw, okay. And you got to remember, the starting offensive line last year, see, we're saying as Raider fans, we know what our team was last year. We watch our team every year. Pete Carroll didn't. Pete Carroll was too busy last year to watch the Raiders. And we know exactly what Chip Kelly was doing last year. He was with Ohio State winning the national championship. So when did he get to watch our team and know exactly what our personnel can and cannot do? The only one that was here, Patrick Graham. Patrick Graham knows, but our defense is something that I'm not even. And Patrick Graham is responsible from the front, in the trenches, the linebackers and the defensive linemen. Pete Carroll's controlling that secondary. We see the kind of people he's adding to the secondary. The same people he had in Seattle. Long, lanky safeties and corners. Fast. Have a lot of area to be able to cover. So we kind of see what's going on with that one. So like I said, let's just see what happens. Let's see. Don't worry about the offensive line as it is right now. Let's see what it becomes. Because I tell you what, if they can put the right combination of 5 together and we have a top 10 offensive line, we gonna be okay. Because the shit I seen at the mock game with the weapons that Geno Smith is gonna have, bruh, it's not gonna be an easy day for any team that faces us on Sunday, Thursdays, or Monday nights. It's not going to be easy because there's so much on that offense that a defense has to recognize and be responsible for, that somebody's going to slip through the crack. Whether it's Genty coming out the backfield, whether it's Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer looked nice Saturday, man. He looked very good with Geno Smith. Whether it's Brock Bowers, another guy that looked nice with Geno. You see the chemistry being developed. Oh, not to mention Thornton. Once Thornton get past the defender, it's a wrap, bruh. There's a couple of times that Geno overled him, but I know there's a chemistry he has to get with Thornton because Thornton is a speedful guy. And you have to calculate for that speed. Like, I got to put it right on a dime. But we know that Geno has the ability to be accurate on deep balls. You just got to learn your receivers. You see the chemistry with Bowers already, bro. It's like, God dang, the ball's already out of his hand, and as soon as Brock turns around, it's bam, right there, and the defender don't even see the shit because his back is still turned, so the defender is watching Brock Bowers. Usually as a corner, you want to watch what the guy you're defending is doing. When he looks back, then and you see them hands get ready to come up, the pass is there. But shit, by the time Brock Bowers turned and looked around and put his hands up, the ball was already there. All the defender knew was like, oh shit, and he just kept running out the back of the end zone. He knew it was a wrap. Perfectly placed ball by Geno to Brock Bowers. That's going to be something you're going to have to pay attention to. Once they get full effective. But Thornton did catch, some touchdowns in the game too. Thornton's going to be a problem, bro. I don't see nobody that can stick with him. There's not nobody big enough and nobody fast enough to stop it. Because if they go man to man, that's why I said, if they go man to man with Thornton, all it's going to take is for Thornton to beat anybody one time. I guarantee you, if they plan on stacking the box versus a Geno and a Genty, I bet you they won't stack it no more. Nah, they can't afford to stack it. We're gonna need to leave a safety but that opens up everything for the Raiders offense. What Chip Kelly can do, they're not gonna stack the box? Oh, we got their ass now. We got their ass now. You know what I mean? And there's gonna be somebody who they gonna double? Jacoby Myers, don't sleep on him. Brock Bowers, yeah, you can go man to man with him if you want to. It's gonna be barbecue chicken. Fuck that. It's gonna be we gonna change it. It ain't gonna be barbecue chicken. It's gonna be with jerk chicken. Cause whoever gonna be guarding them is gonna look like a jerk. It's gonna be jerk chicken. You thinking you gonna handle Thornton man to man or handle a Brock Bowers man to man, bro? Hey, good luck to that. For real. SoCal Sound in the building, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you for pulling up. Sacktown Raider Mike, my guy in the building, man. Salute to you. I appreciate you, man. For real. For real. Steve DeLuna in the building, man. That's right, man. Hey, I see things that can happen positive with this team. We have to wait. I know we don't want to be patient. We've been losing for so much. It's like, you know what I mean? We're like premature ejaculation. Sometimes you just got to put your mind elsewhere and not think about releasing your load. You gotta, you know what I mean? I'm anxious too. Don't get me wrong. I'm right there with y'all. But I know wisdom tells me let these guys that's done this before. See, we had Josh McDaniels. He has not done this before as a head coach. And we kind of knew what we was getting after the debacle in Denver with him. But we were hoping maybe he can get it right this time. Maybe he learned his lesson from Denver and can come over here and implement the knowledge he's learned. But guess what? I guess once a jackass, always a jackass. A jackass will never become a stallion. A jackass will never be a Clydesdale. A jackass will always be a jackass. I don't care if you put a thoroughbred mane on him. I don't care if you put him on stilts to make him a little taller. He's still a jackass. And that was Josh McDaniels. He's still a jackass. Now he goes back to New England. I can't wait for week 1. Everybody say that's a Josh McDaniels what is it? Revenge game? How in the fuck is he? We should have revenge against his punk ass. He didn't do shit. It should be the Raiders' revenge game. You son of a bitch, you set us back a year and a half. You know what I mean? That's our revenge game against his ass. He ain't got no revenge. We didn't do him dirty. He did us dirty. You got rid of Carr. You brought in Garoppolo. Come on, bruh. Captain Point in the building, man. Salute to you. Put the deuce on it. Yes, indeed, man. I appreciate you, my brother. But yeah, this should be a Raiders revenge game week 1 versus the New England Patriots. I be hearing people talking about, oh yeah, that's Josh McDaniels' revenge game. Revenge against who? Is reflection? You piece of shit. Shit, you the one that left us in a position of not knowing what the fuck. That's a Raider revenge game. We gonna beat your ass because you fucked us up for a year and a half. You should have just kept Carr, better than Garoppolo, and let him be. Devontae would have still been here. And just imagine if you would have did shit right and had a good draft instead of your punk ass drafting. You should have let your GM do the drafting. Come on now. That's our revenge game. Pyro in the building, man. My guy, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. I hope all is well, man. For real. Look forward to the tailgates this year, you know? Yes, indeed. James Furpo in the building, man. Yes, sir. What he dropping on y'all?
Might have time. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. You already know, man. We in this bitch lit. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The 43 watching. Shout out to all y'all. Appreciate y'all. If this is your first time here, please, all I ask for is to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like. Do all that good shit, man. Hit that notification bell, too, because the season's upon us. And I will be going live with some good content for y'all. I took a little hiatus. My son's birthday was Saturday also. Shout out to my boy Kal-El, man. His 16th. So I plan big things this weekend for him to go get out there. We went to the the mock game, front row on the sideline, man. He got his hat signed by a few of the players, Jeremy Chin and so forth. But we had a good time, man. They enjoyed it. So yeah, that was why I wasn't on here. I was, getting gifts together for him. Got him his Genty jersey. Matter of fact, where the shit is at? Never mind. I got him the Genty jersey. Busted out, got him the patent leather black, white, and silver Jordan 1s, the mids. So I had my boy clean with the hat. We got the hat signed, so he had a ball, man, on the 16th. So that's why I haven't been here the last few days but I'm back, goddammit. Hey, Thursday? Oh yeah, we back on. I think I should bring back maybe we should do a Wednesday? Should it be Fuck Your Team Wednesday to the Seacocks? I think we need to start practicing with Fuck Your Team Fridays and start with the Seacocks. It might be story time. We should do a story time. You know what I mean? Let's knock the rust off. And now we're in 2025, man. And I expect good things from this team. So y'all pull on up, man. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Once we hit 3,000 subs, we're gonna give away a TV to one lucky subscriber. And also, don't forget, opening weekend in Vegas. That Sunday, September 14th, Sunday at the Paris Hotel and Casino at the pool area. It will be the first or second annual Raiders Allegiance home opener pool party. Free to come, bring your family. There'll be food provided. First come, first serve. There will be a raffle for many Raider gifts that you guys would enjoy. Music. We can also got it's gonna be in the villa. So we got two villas back to back. Not the cabanas, the villas. So we got AC in there. We got TVs. We can watch Kansas City get their ass whooped by Philadelphia at 1:30 that day. So that Sunday, hey, come through from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then that night, I see the Black Hole and others have parties jumping off in Vegas. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be shaking the tail feather like a Mickey Ficky. So y'all come on out to Vegas if y'all here opening weekend. You already know the Canelo and Crawford fight that Saturday night too. Let's go. Vegas is going to be litty in the city that motherfucking weekend, man. So y'all bring the fam bam to the second annual Raiders Allegiance home opener pool party at the Paris, Las Vegas. Free to come in. You don't have to spend no money. Just come hang with your boy. Hang with the other Raider fans that do come through, man. Hey, for real, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wide gap for y'all to pop on up and come hang out one time, man, with the family. Let them get in the pool. It's probably going to be a hot one that day, but damn it, we got pools and AC. Let's go. So with that being said, man, let me continue on through the chat. I got to get there. Like I said, we leave no Raider behind, man. Shout out to everybody out there. We in here with the
My time. There you go. There you go.
James Furpo in the building, man. Never let us down, man. That's right. We in here. Chronicles of the Black Hole in the building. James Furpo in the building. Tragedy turned triumph in the building. Yes, sir. I remember when Raiders were hot with Carr. And Raider fans were checking it. Oh, checking if you was a real fan? Wow. Shout out to you, man. For real. Who else we got up in the building, man? I gotta get everybody. SoCal Sal in the house, man. Alec M in the house. Yes, sir. My 2 cents in the building. Yes, indeed. Raider Knight in the building. Let me see. Oh yeah. Yeah, without McDaniels, man. Hey, McDaniels, that's our revenge game. I don't give a damn. People keep saying that. I've been hearing, and I think it's the New England fans. You know, oh yeah, this is Josh McDaniel revenge game. Man, revenge for what? What the fuck he do that we did dirty to him besides him not coaching and making bad decisions? Bad decisions. God dang. But you know what? Here's one thing I always learned in life. The failures in life will also open your eyes to the truth. And the truth is, that motherfucker wasn't shit. We got the guys we got now. I think we got stability, competence in the front office with the GM as well as the coaching staff. I love our coaching staff. I love it. Shout out to Max Crosby, strip six. I've never seen a strip six by Max Crosby. Boy, he stripped O'Connell and was gone. I said, run, Ginger, run. And they said, who the fuck is Ginger? He's a ginger. You know what I mean? Not Ginger from Gilligan's Island. But Ginger, run, Ginger, run. Sound like a racehorse, boy. Hey, Max Crosby, if you ever get a racehorse and race them professionally, name that Mickey Ficky Ginger. Spray paint him red. Come on, Ginger. Go, Ginger, go. He was, boy. Hey, Max Crosby, boy, I tell you, he was on one, boy, for real. Coach Gravy in the building, man. Salute to you. We in the building. Mike G in the building, man. What it is, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. So there's a lot to pay attention to. Like I said, it's just a mock game. The quarterbacks couldn't be touched. So if there was a sack, you can only guess, or it would have been a sack. Yeah, but you know what I mean? I think it's more about going through a flow of what a game day would be like. You know, there was first quarter, second quarter, halftime, third quarter, fourth quarter. They played it by quarters. So they're getting this team used to getting into a game type scenario. We weren't the only ones to do it. I think Baltimore did a mock game as well. So some teams do this. I think it's a good thing, and they should have this every year for the fans. This was a beautiful experience. Knocking down my blue moons with the orange slice in it. Then they had the silver and black margaritas that Peaches had with the silver and black salt around the rim. You know what I mean? Hey, we was in there. So, hey, I expect anybody out there who has not been to this event, which this is the first time, not a training camp event. We've been to those, but not a mock game. Raiders continue to do this, and especially with the money. $5 per ticket is all it was going to charity. I man, my hat's off to y'all. That was a great event. The players afterwards were throwing shirts. My girl got a shirt. Peaches got a shirt. My son got a shirt, Raider shirt that they were throwing out. So we had a ball, man, and I hope to see more fans next year. They said there was about 18,000 that attended, and I agree. Like all the lower level was full, and it's like first come first serve. So all the club seats are available. We went to the Twitch club. We went through the Twitch, came all the way down front row. We was there because I got there early. We was close to the front of the line. So once they opened up them gates, boy, you should have seen everybody running. It looked like Black Friday. Everybody was running up the stairs to go get their seats. But hey, everybody was up in there, man. We had a ball. The players, the interviews, all that, man. They did their thing, and I hope this is an annual thing, man, because it was very, I think, productive just to get these guys out there in that kind of situation to prepare for this Thursday against the Seacocks. And then we know week 2, we had Allegiant Stadium Saturday afternoon against who? The 69ers. Yes, indeed, boy. The 69ers, boy. Let's go. And we got scrimmage against them at August 14th. And I think I'm going to go to that one. To that training camp, because that will be the scrimmage day against the 69ers. So man, if y'all out here, man, hey, try to get to it, man. It's gonna be some shiznit jumping his off one time for real. Sacktown Raider Mike, let me see, you got everybody, man. Gravy in the building, man. Oh, Plain Lands at 10. Hey, that's why. Hey, Gravy, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., bro. That's why I got a nice little gap. People don't come early, but it give me time to get shit situated. Like I said, I'm providing pizza for everybody as supplies last. Let's just say that supplies last of pizza. That's gonna be it, man. But y'all kids. I know kids love pizza. That's why I say bring your family. If you got your kids with you, it's gonna be one of those events, man. Just hang out at the pool, get some pizza. And just have fun, you know what I mean? Talk Raiders, what we expect this year. It'll be a great event because after week 1, we'll have information to talk about before that Monday night game versus the Dischargers. So, yeah, man. Hey, shout out to all y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up today. JBO 21. Hey, that's right. What's good with you, my brother? Hey, JBO was there. 21 was there last year, man, at the pool party. My first one. So I'm trying to gain steam with people coming through. The night events are jumping off that Sunday night as well. Like I say, the Black Hole got events jumping off, as well as some other things going on. And I'm going to those as well. Like I say, we One Nation. I'm going to every event I can get my little yellow ass in. We in there. You feel me? So I look forward to meeting y'all out in Vegas when y'all come out here, man, for real. Locky T in the building, salute. What's up with it? Good to see you, man, for real. Let me see who else we got up in here. I got to get everybody. Eric Holloway in the building, man. Salute to you. Ready for the Raiders to make some more. Yeah, I'm ready. Hey, we're all ready, bruh. I want to see what they end up with on the offensive line. A lot of people's getting nervous that, oh, they got JPJ at right guard. I don't think that's solidified. You know what I mean? I think, and a lot of people's reading into it like this, and I look at it at the flip side of the coin. They're looking at JPJ not being at center and having what's name at center lately with the ones as like, oh, well, that means that he's gonna get it over JPJ to play center. I don't think that's it. I think sometimes you do that because he needs work at center. If he's gonna be the backup center, he needs work because I don't think has he ever played center before? I can't remember. I don't know. And I know JPJ has not played guard, so I'm thinking the reason why they got him at right guard and got what's dude name? I keep fucking forgetting his name. That we re-signed and they got him playing center, competing with JPJ. Y'all gonna tell me? I'm drawing blanks right now. I'm so damn juiced. I ain't lying. I'm juiced as a Mickey figure right now. But you put them more there because it seems that they're struggling at it. And even watching it, the replays from the mock, yes, JPJ needs more work at right guard. So that's why you would leave him at that position with the ones right now to get that work. You know what I mean? Let me see. That's right. Sub and hit those likes, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to everybody watching the 45 in here, man. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. I'm just excited. I want to see what they do. Like, you got guys that have been around and done this at a high level and was successful at doing it. I can't question Pete Carroll as far as being a head coach. He's done it and he's done it well. I can't question Chip Kelly with his offensive coordinator position, because that position, he's done it and he's done it well. Patrick Graham is solid with defense. I think there's no defense he can't coach. So, and that's what shows to me, like, the past 3 years he's been with us has been with 3 different regimes. Why has those regimes kept him around? Because he was able to coach the defense that those coaches wanted. So that's what I see with Patrick Graham. Shout out to Eric Holloway, man. Appreciate you for becoming a member of the channel. Salute to you. Yes, sir. We're going to bring it to you raw and uncut, man. I appreciate that. For real. So with that being said, man, we're going to jump off on here. But Thursday, you know what? Like I said, Wednesday show, it's going to have to be a F Your Team Wednesday before we play the Seacocks Thursday night. Oh, yeah, it's going. Hey, we about to get to it, y'all. 3 more days. We get to see what our Raiders look like in a real game fashion. And I'm not tripping off the starters. I want to see these young guys. I want to see if Porter and Grant and Hemingway, what these guys look like. You know what I mean? Besh, Thornton, what do they look like? You know what I mean? Do we see a little more burn at wide receiver with Malott? I want to see that. What's his name? Sincere McCormick and Zeus. Are they really looking as good as what I'm hearing people say they look like? But this is just practice. What about a live game? This is going to be the closest we get to it, y'all. And we're going to watch this shit together, man. Like I say, it's only one nation. Without you, there's no me. And without us, there is no nation. There's only one nation. And that's the Mickey Ficky Raider Nation, y'all. Hey, I will be back tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. We're going to talk about today's practice. And we'll talk about it tomorrow to see, because I got to go through the footage and see exactly what everything looks like. And are they still keeping JPJ at right guard? And God dang it, why somebody tell me the name of the dude that's battling JPJ for the center spot. It begin with an A. I keep forgetting his name. Man, fuck this, I'm cheating. I be wanting to use my memory because that's the only way you're gonna keep it sharp. But right now it's duller than a motherfucker. Who is the center competition between JPJ? Jordan Meredith. God dang it, there ain't no A. Jordan Meredith, my bad, y'all. I be slipping. My transmission is slipping in my head. You feel me? But yeah, Jordan Meredith. And do they keep Meredith at center? And is it because they're there because they need more work at those positions because they ain't got it yet? Because like I said, the mock game showed me JPJ is still learning right guard. Is not. That's why I say I don't think they're going to change the offensive line. I think this is just to add experience to these two because they're not perfect at center and guard. So why would you go into the regular season with them at center and guard? You need, and somebody said continuity, that's facts. But you're not going to get continuity in practice. You're going to need continuity in live game situations. They're too green right now at those spots. But I think it's just enough for them to get the experience. And I still think they're going JPJ at center and Jordan Meredith at left guard. I just, you know what I mean? That's all the sense it make. Or maybe right guard. It's just, I don't know. But I don't know. I'm just guessing. We'll see what Chip Kelly and all them got going on. Brendan Carroll and Pete Carroll got going on with these players and how they're going to work this out. But we're going to see. Exactly. See, that's the thing I'm saying right there. My 2 cents. So that's telling me if they've never played those positions before, it's they're getting reps at that position because they're going to be backups for those positions just in case. They're too green to go into the regular season being for first time center and right guard. That don't make sense. It's not adding up. So for us to get our, you know what I mean, get upset and be like, why they got them doing? Obviously, they're doing it because they're trying to get them acclimated to a position they never played before, just to add that to the repertoire. Yeah, I know words like that. See, that's my biggest word I know. It was repertoire. Don't ask me to spell that shit, but I can repertoire. You know, and it sounds it's French, huh? Repertoire. Oui, oui. But yeah, man, that's the only thing it makes sense of is they're making these guys backups at those positions. That's why you got to keep letting them get these reps. Because it's telling me JPJ already knows what to do at center. Meredith knows what to do at guard. But they don't know what to do. Meredith does not know what to do at center. And JPJ does not know what to do. Now, he knows left guard, but right guard, now you're dealing with the opposite side of the brain. You got to factor that in. You got to do everything opposite of what you've learned from the guard position, playing left, going to right. So, of course, you give them that burn. Because I tell you, if they can do that shit, then they because they're not going to dress down no 10 offensive linemen in a real game when you only could dress down 48. You know what I mean? You're probably going to only have 3 extra. You're going to have like eight offensive linemen max. That means them 3 better know how to play every position up and down that offensive line. If anybody goes down, you have somebody to plug right in, or swap somebody over and bring him in to play this position. Like for instance, JPJ go down, Meredith can go from guard to center, and you could bring in the 8th guy that you brought in that can come in and fulfill that guard spot that Meredith left to go play center. That's the shit that makes sense to me. That's logical. And with people who coach these positions for this many years, I know they know this. Now that allows you to have whatever out of the 48 you can dress down. We only need 3 for the offensive line. That means we can go ahead and get other positions that we might need as well in case if somebody goes down. You know, we'll see though. We'll find out Thursday. We'll find out Thursday in the game versus the Seacocks. I like saying that Seacocks, hey, I got partners up in Seattle, in Tacoma. I be calling, hey, what your Seacocks gonna do this year? Fuck you, you faders. Like, hey, we got the dumbest diss name. They say faders. Yeah, because y'all motherfuckers can't fade us. We fading everybody. Of course we're faders. We get everybody the fair one. You feel me? And they can get it on a fair fade. So call us faders. Or they say traitors. Motherfucker, that's so fucking corny. What, Trader Joe's, nigga? What kind of diss is that against the Raiders? A traitor. Yeah, we'll trade you an ass whooping for a victory. Yeah, we're traders. Yeah, meet us at the trade table. We'll give you a foot. We'll trade you a foot in your ass for a win. How about that? Hey, they come up with the dumbest ass distance for us. I think, hey, everybody's team is fucking retarded. But with that being said, man, hey, shout out to the retarded people out there that bang their teams to the fullest. We ain't got none. We just got people that's, you know what I mean, not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but we ain't fucking retarded. Hey, y'all enjoy y'all Monday. I will see y'all tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel, right here, Raiders Allegiance, man. It's your boy, Lunatic Raider. You have been watching the Lunatic Raider Show. I will look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. See, tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I think that F your team Wednesday is going to be nice. I'll have to put something together, man, and y'all be ready to laugh your ass off because it's going to be funny as a Mickey Ficky. So with that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider, and like I always say about this time, I'm out this B-I-H. Go Raiders!